Some people sleeping on the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, let them sleep. My goal is win Super Bowl. That's always gonna be my goal. I'm excited, but I'm not putting any limits on what this team can do.
And here we go again. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back into another video. Definitely do me a huge favor, smack up that like button and subscribe for more Arizona Cardinals content. On this channel, we cover everything Arizona Cardinals news, breaking news, conversational pieces, everything surrounding your favorite team. So subscribe it up. It's absolutely for free. All right, everybody, let's go and dive right into it. Let's go ahead and talk about the latest drama that's circling around the NFL world pertaining to our quarterback, Kyler Murray. And let's be honest here, with Kyler Murray coming back, to start healthy, right? Start off healthy in the beginning of the season. There's a lot of excitement amongst the 2024 season for Cardinals fans. There's some people saying playoffs. There's some people saying progression. Some people out there saying this is year 2 in a rebuild. But right now, what I know is that Kyler Murray is coming for blood this year, right? It almost kind of feels like he's been disrespected, at least in his words, that, the Cardinals are being slept on. He said on multiple different interviews on CBS, and I think that we are in for a very, very good, entertaining show for the 2024 season for the Cardinals. But let's dive into the drama here. We got former running back LeSean McCoy, aka Shady McCoy, former running back for the Philadelphia Eagles, has come out and doubled down on his hatred towards Kyler Murray, quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. There was a post on Instagram from an account called Max Preps, and basically the post was talking about when Kyler Murray came out. I believe this was in the 2022 season, talking about all his accolades and what he's accomplished so far in the NFL and what he's done in his high school career and his collegiate career as well. So the post basically has glowing remarks about Kyler, right? Obviously going 43-0 in high school, listing that he was a 2-time Pro Bowler as well as Rookie of the Year. And Shady McCoy has commented on that post, and he says this: laugh out loud, what has that gotten you? Mid-NFL career? What are we talking about? So LeSean McCoy obviously is not impressed with what Murray has accomplished in the years that he has been in the NFL. And I know there's some Cardinal fans that can come out here and say, well, he's not won a playoff game, right? Now, I get where that stance comes from, but Kyler Murray was not blessed into coming into a functional organization, right? We've talked about this a lot of times with the whole Steve Keim era and Cliff Kingsbury signing. Cliff Kingsbury was brought in here because he was an offensive guru, but he was not able to adapt to the NFL, right? When things got tough, right? It almost kind of seemed like he continued to do those things. And when they drafted Kyler Murray, it almost kind of felt like the game plan was let Kyler Murray be a superhero at all times, right? Shotgun 99.9% of the time. So, like I said, Kyler Murray was not drafted into the best organization where they were truly building from his talents, right? So this is going to be a very, very intriguing season for the Arizona Cardinals because we're not going to be shotgun 99.9% of the time with offensive coordinator Drew Petzing. We're going to be very, very run heavy, right? We're going to be leaning on James Conner as well as third-round pick rookie in Trey Benson and then Amari DeMarcado, and that's going to be opening up, people up the middle with bootlegs as well as play actions, right? And stuff like that. So I'm really excited to see what this offense is going to do, but continue to talk about Shady McCoy. This is not the first time he's done this, right? So it's not like, oh, this is a one-off. Shady McCoy had a bad day, right? No, back in 2022, he was actually on a podcast and they were talking about Kyler Murray, and he actually flat out said that Kyler Murray was trash, that he was not a good quarterback, right? And obviously I think he had glowing remarks about Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick Mahomes is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, so he's right there. But to kind of say that Kyler Murray is trash and he does not have, the ability to be good or to be great and just flat out trash is wrong, right? It's wrong in multiple different ways because, like I said before, your career is also determined on where you're drafted, and because the Cardinals has not had a good track record in terms of drafting a young rookie quarterback and building around him, I think that's kind of this instance that we're living in right now where unfortunately Kyler Murray had to deal with the bumps and the bruises of what the Cardinals organization was, and now we're all hoping that with Monty as well as Jonathan Gannon, we're going to be seeing a much better led offense where it's not just play Superman, Kyler Murray, right? So Kyler Murray knows that. I think he's already, had all this stuff in his mind, right? I know he knows that he's got a lot of haters out there amongst Cardinal fans and just NFL fans just in general, but I want to kind of just highlight what Kyler Murray has done in this last year. Now, granted, he missed a good portion of the 2023 season, and when he's came back, he actually put up some really good numbers out there, right? In terms of throwing the ball, he actually had over 1,700 yards, 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He did have a QBR rating of 47.2. Now, his exact yardage was 1,799 passing yards, and I believe he actually kind of doubled down and actually had, 3 rushing touchdowns as well in 2023. But you also got to take into account that Kyler Murray came into the system where it's brand new, right? Now, Kyler Murray has said that he loves the adaptation of what this offense is looking like under Drew Petzing. He's come out and said Drew Petzing is a genius, right, when it comes down to the offensive side of the ball. So he loves the idea that it's not going to be Superman, type of or superhero type of quarterback play, right? It's going to be leaning on his attributes and what he's good at, but also focusing on the run game and making sure that that's a big focal point for this offense to run as efficiently as it can. So I love the idea that Kyler Murray is coming in here, just optimistic, right? Happy about the evolution of this offense and what it actually can become. So overall, what he's done last year, I believe the Arizona Cardinals offense was somewhere in the top 5, top 10 when Kyler Murray actually showed up. I think it was actually in the last 5 games. Like, they were actually producing a lot of numbers, but obviously we knew where our team was. We were in down to the studs, bring this roster down type of roster. And honestly, I think we got to give kudos to where kudos is due. Kyler Murray came in here and absolutely elevated this Arizona Cardinal offense for the best. Right now, that didn't really correlate to wins, but we know that with the 4-13 record, the Cardinals ended up getting Marvin Harrison Jr. So we think at the end of the day, it's kind of the sacrifice that needed to be made. But I do believe that Kyler Murray is going to come out here in 2024 with blood, and he's going to try to remind everybody why he was 2-time Pro Bowler, former Rookie of the Year in 2019, and I think he's really, really excited and chomping at the bit to really come out here in Week 1 and show that he can put those numbers up that we're used to seeing, right? So ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts here on Shady McCoy? Do you think he's an absolute hater, or do you agree with Shady McCoy? Let me know here in the comments below. I appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. Have a great rest of your day, and go Cardinals.